Yes, what's good, people? Welcome back to the Juice Show, spilling the juice on things that we probably shouldn't.
We are live, so don't just watch, get involved and chat throughout.
Yes, tonight, top three. We're doing the biggest icks on a first date.
Yeah, you know those ones that kill the vibe instantly.
I certainly do. And on Tuesday Social, weight loss drugs.
Ooh. Is not eating cheating?
Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and do share this with a mate.
But before we all get into it, can I introduce our guest for this evening? Writer, poet.
Oh, gosh.
What else should we throw out? Yoga teacher, wellness
teacher.
coach, etc., etc. It is my good friend Tiff. How are you?
Woo!
Welcome to the show.
Bell. Ding, 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 ding. Hi. That's an air horn. I'm good. How are you?
We're all good. We're all good.
Great. Excited to have you on.
Oh, I'm excited to be here.
Well, for about a year ago, I said to Ash, we need to get him be a bit more spiritual.
Oh, God. Yeah. Should we meditate to start?
He is
I'm down.
one of the most shallow people you'll ever meet.
Bruh.
Oh.
And
Well, like a puddle?
That is not... You're doing me disservice.
He has been working on himself recently.
I'm probably the shallowest person.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Great.
He's plumbed new depths with his love of Andrew Tate, but he's really...
Please.
Right.
Please.
How well do you know him?
How well do you know him?
I know him very well, intimately.
How intimately?
Very.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, about 2,000. Yeah.
Oh, okay, tell me more.
And if you know him as well as half as well as I do, you know that most of what he says is rubbish. Yeah.
Right.
So I don't love Andrew Tate.
He definitely doesn't. But he is extremely
Although
shallow.
I did model my whole look on him.
That time in Romania.
I'd say.
That time in Romania.
And I'm from Luton
was
as
not
well.
Good. Yes. There you go.
Yeah.
But spirituality, like really, what's your vibe?
I don't know. I'm here to learn. I want to be educated on spirituality.
Okay, do you believe in God?
No. Is that different? Isn't that a religion?
I don't know. I'm asking.
I don't know. I'm asking you. You're the one that's...
Okay, well, I believe in I believe that we're all God.
Yeah.
So like, if we're thinking about it.
Ash is similar to that.
Yeah.
He thinks that he's God.
Oh, the ego. Let's be on the top of the mountain.
Is this because I threw you under the bus last week with that lady, Nicole, from the other podcast? You're just trying to do it the same thing to me. Just don't listen to a word that he says, all right? So do you believe in like angels and
Yes.
and like devils and demons and Satan and all of that?
Yeah. Oh, Satan. No. Not in the way that like Christians believe it. I love Christians. I think they're ace, but not the ones that are currently running America. Ooh. We can put those in the bin.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that there are demons and there are angels and they can be used.
Yeah.
If you offer them enough gifts.
Okay.
And pray to them.
What sort of gifts? Yes, Marcello, it's going to be a good episode. Yeah, lock in, bro. Lock in.
He knows Ash is going to get exposed.
Exposed? Okay.
I would say demons are easier to work with than angels.
Okay. Have you got examples specifically of
Like
this?
of me personally? No,
Yeah.
I don't dabble with that. I have like goddesses that I, worship and pray to.
Okay.
But the demons, they get the work done and they take their time about it. Angels are like, oh, you want a clear path? And they'll just like blast it out the way.
Yeah.
And your life will be in some kind of shambles, but you'll get what you want.
All right. So my life's been a total shambles for 30 odd years. So what's happening in my spiritual world?
Not 40 odd.
Bruh.
Somehow.
Give me that soundboard.
This is how I know. This is how I know he's not part of the elites because
I look 30.
Because he looks
look
older.
so good.
You know, like
I look
when they say,
older,
they must be drinking the blood of toddlers to like look that young. He's like the opposite.
Yeah, you're like 30. Ooh.
30 what?
30 something.
30 what? Because be careful, whatever number you say next will define our potential friendship.
8, 9?
Bruh. No, we are not friends.
Oh, sorry.
Well, bear in mind, how can you think it would be low? Bearing in mind, we already established we thought it was going to start before.
I got ID'd.
What for? Saga?
Did they have something in their eye?
Was it a cruise? Free bus pass? What was it?
Oh, I see what's going on here. All right, cool.
What did you get ID'd for?
I see what's going on here.
What did you get ID'd for?
I got ID'd for cigarettes.
Were you buying them
And
for a
this was
kid?
last year.
It wasn't a cigarette, it was a vape.
No. It was a pack of cigarettes. Yeah? And I asked the guy, I told you about this. I said to the guy, I said, boss man,
I thought it was a joke.
Sterling Jewel. He went, can I see some ID? I went, how's that? And he went, oh.
Do you know what?
Why are you laughing back there?
I love a shaved head. It's,
So do I.
It's literally my kryptonite, actually.
It's easier. Oh, really? I'll leave off.
I like it when it's out of choice.
Out of choice. Oh, do you know what? A balding man.
This is optional.
Just means high testosterone, right?
Exactly. That's exactly why I did it.
That's what all the baldies say.
All the Garibaldi's.
Anyway, the guy made me go home because he already asked me for the ID. So I had to show him the ID before he gave me the cigarettes. Can you believe that? So yeah, I did get ID'd.
Okay.
So I look under 25 as far as he's concerned.
Or Stevie Wonder was working.
Oh, do me a favour.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll be really interested to hear your thoughts on the spirituality throughout tonight's show.
Okay, great.
Yes.
I'll be here.
Should we get straight into?
We're going to start light. We're going to start light anyway, aren't we? Also, you two will. Ash is very much of a conspiracy theorist, and he's also 100% believes that we're all being controlled by a Matrix
cabal.
style cabal.
Yeah,
I love that. Me too.
Red
so
pill,
that
blue
might come
pill.
later.
Yeah, we're all
100%.
being controlled by the Illuminati and all that. Yeah.
But before we dive into that, let's just warm up with a little bit of
Top three.
top three.
All right, top three is. Let's go. Too short. Right, this is the part of the show. By the way, guys, do get involved throughout the show. I want to hear your top three. Icks on a first date. That's what we're going to be talking about tonight. And just to get the juices flowing,
Yes.
Tiff.
Oh, God. Yes.
Nick's found some online. that
Okay,
I
great.
thought we'd read out.
These are off Reddit.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are from. I just want to get your thoughts on these before we get into our top three.
Okay.
So, what is the biggest ick you had on your first date with someone? Serious_ads put, he checked my knuckles for hair and said, I don't like hairy girls. He also couldn't spell quiet. Do you have...
What's more of an ick?
What, the hairy hands? Or the...
Well, he was checking.
Or
so
the inability to spell. I mean,
I would rather. This is controversial. I'd rather a girl with hairy hands that can spell than.
No, but I don't think he's actually saying couldn't spell quiet. I'm thinking that's...
no, I think that's what she means.
She's saying that he was really
he's
loud.
like, he was really loud.
Yeah.
It's a weird way of writing it.
Yeah.
No, I think she means spell.
Why-
like
but how-
actually
why
spell.
But how would that even come up in the first date? The question, do you know how to spell the word quiet?
Well,
He's
he's
very
written
specific.
they've been
We go
texting
for a quiet
beforehand.
date.
Quiet
Well,
drink.
also super
Come on,
weird.
guys, read between the lines here.
Well, I am, but only an idiot would be able to read between these lines because no one. That is not a phrase. Like out of context, that is not a phrase, is it?
Couldn't spell quiet. Yeah, it's like you
couldn't
couldn't
spell
spell intelligent.
You couldn't spell intelligent. Well, that
Yeah, exactly. It's an Americanism. That's what they do.
Oh, I forget we're dealing with Americans. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. So let's just assume first of all, spelling is
High up on the list.
high up on the list.
It's low for
Right.
me.
Is
but-
it really? Ooh, okay.
It's not that important.
It would be very, very hypocritical if spelling was high up on your list. Can I just say?
What are you trying to say? He's making me out to be some sort of monster here.
No, I'm just saying.
Terrible.
You can't. You couldn't dig out a girl. You wouldn't get
What? Dig out a girl?
dig out a
Bro.
girl for not spelling right.
Whoa.
You couldn't dig out a girl for
It's
not spelling right.
We're not doing that lowbrow show.
No, but if she was texting you and you were like, oh, don't know if I want to see her because her spelling's not great.
That is shallow.
That's
is
what
that
I'm
not
saying.
shallow?
Is it shallow?
What if say me and you were dating, yeah?
Yeah.
And you couldn't
yes.
spell
I'm
the
thinking
word
about it.
you couldn't spell intelligent, yeah?
Yeah.
And I knew you didn't spell it right. You spelled it INTELLEJENT.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pull you up on that.
Why wouldn't you?
Why? Because it's not that important. It don't matter, does it?
But I
know
think it
It's the
is.
sentiment. Know what you're trying to say? I'm not going to go, you should be more educated and you should know how to spell, put the letters in the right order. You might be dyslexic for all I know. I don't know.
That is true. That is true.
It's not that important.
It's not. I suppose.
Yeah.
I suppose if it continues, like for me, if someone says, "Oh," when for me on a date, like if I'm asking, "What's the last thing you read?" and someone says, "I read a book in school," that's not attractive to me. It's not an ick.
Where do you stand on pop-up books?
Ash, the reason Ash wears glasses is because he poked himself in the eye last week. He doesn't normally wear them. I think spelling's like a big, because I couldn't do it. If someone said, and also like we've talked about this on the show before, like if someone was like, oh, you know, Pacifically, what would you like
no.
that sort of thing would drive me insane.
Yeah, but not like straight away.
Like, oh, do you want an espresso martini?
Yeah.
That's a common mistake, though.
Yeah, they're the sort of things that drive me insane. But, yeah, I don't know. Oh, this is a bad one.
Colm said, I did have a girl say to me, I was too nice once, as a negative.
Yeah, I think girls when they're young definitely have that in them.
Marcelo says spelling's high on the list.
Yeah, thank you, Marcelo.
Yelena says, I can't believe you found Az's Reddit post. I wax my knuckles to keep him quiet.
Very good. It's a double.
That is superb from you. Here's another
Took
one
me a second.
from Raven. When I was a teen, I went out with a guy and he called the waitress over by snapping his fingers and yelling, "Hey, Bambi." Hey, Bambi.
Immediate leave. Immediately.
Yeah, yeah.
If you
no
can't-
manners is the worst.
If you can't treat, I always kind of check people and guys compared to how they treat wait staff. And if they treat wait staff like absolute crap, that's it. Deal breaker. I'm gone.
You do that, don't you? You do something similar.
Go on. Go on. What is it?
You treat waiters like shit. You're like...
If anything, I'm the most
Mickey.
polite to waiters.
No, you are, to be fair.
Not like those White Lotus. You know, like the White Lotus.
I don't.
Have you ever watched that show?
No, I don't pay for Netflix.
Oh, like those. Obviously, it's like fiction, but
yeah,
you want to reach into the TV. Yeah, it's like uber rich.
Yeah,
at a hotel and just so dismissive. It's awful.
Here's another one from Ms. Spaghetti Toes. Says he honked my boob out of nowhere. Just went in cold. No lead up or anything. We hadn't even kissed yet.
See, I don't mind this.
My man was moving crazy.
I think this could even. This is like make or break.
Yikes!
You either go straight to like date 10 because, or you never see him again. It's a quick way of finding.
He's trying to skip a few levels.
Have we got the same sense of humor?
That's the kind of sense of humor that might work on me. I don't have any boobs. I don't have big boobs though, so for me it would be like it's funny. But
it's nothing like a good bit of sexual assault to get
the date. On a first date,
on the right,
Tiffany, on a first date, and you're gonna let that run?
I don't know. It's been a while.
Oh wow, that gets a bell. Next one.
Would you?
What? Let someone honk my boob?
No. Would you? No, would you honk a boob?
Maybe depends what the vibe was like. You know.
Okay.
Would I honk a girl's boob on a first date? Is that what
no,
you're
of
ask?
course you wouldn't. No. Right?
I mean,
I'm asking.
Ooh.
If this.
You grew up in Luton.
It's lovely. It's lovely there.
That's like a handshake where I'm from. Nice to meet you. Yeah, that's bad, isn't it? Sorry, no, I would never do that.
The honk. I wonder if he made the noise.
Oh, mate, that's bad. All right, Sam
I wish I
says,
had a honking noise on my soundboard.
Why don't you?
No.
We sat down at a gorgeous Sunset View restaurant, and before I could even say hello, she spent 15 minutes rearranging the table, the candles, and even my drink to get the perfect photo for her story. Then she spent the next 10 minutes editing it in total silence. It wasn't a date. I was a prop in her content. The ick was the realization that she wasn't actually there with me. Bruh. Bruh is bruh. Are you one of those ladies who does the Instagram story of their food and drink?
No. I don't think I can't remember the last time I took a picture of food. I'm hungry all of the time, so I'm just going to eat the food. It's like influencers are the weirdest thing to me because they can never be enjoying themselves. They can't be because they're always thinking about like what angle, what am I doing, and it's like it's weird. Just eat.
Yeah.
The guy, you know the one.
Are you an influencer? Or did I offend you?
Do I look like an influencer? I'll take it. I'm not.
But the setups are weird. Like my favorite things are the ones, you know, when people are in the background and they've been, but they can't see and then it's like they're looking at them like you're an absolute idiot, and they're doing their little dance. Have you seen the girl who was doing like the dance with her thing, like with her food? What's the guy? You know, that like massive black guy, super like muscly.
Terry Crews.
No, and he does that like shark bite thing. It's like a restaurant, and he stands up. He does like a whole like body pop and lock routine. You must have seen him. You must have seen him. He's all over everywhere.
I don't recall
and
it
he just
right
stands
now.
out in the middle of a restaurant, like makes the biggest scene you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Takes like a bite, like food going everywhere. Disturbs the entire restaurant. And he just got like no shame. Like couldn't care.
Yeah.
I'm just like.
Do you not like? Do you take photos of your food?
Nah, I don't like anyone taking photos of food. It does my nuts in. I hate it.
So if a girl did it for you on the first day,
On the first day, I'm thinking, well, we'll come to our top threes in a sec. So
Okay.
you'll see.
Okay.
You'll see.
Okay.
I'm quite old school. I just take them, then I print them off at Boots.
Put them in a photo album.
At Boots, and then I have to go around everyone I know, showing them the photo album.
Oh my God.
This one.
Bring back the 90s. Oh, sorry, for you, the 70s. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Good
I got
times.
time for you.
Good time.
All right, last one. Equivalent essay says, he said, if we were to continue dating, I'd have to stop going to the gym because my calves were bigger than his and he didn't want to be doing it from behind, look down and see my man legs. Nope, out of that one as fast as my man legs could carry me. That's wild.
I love the way that's written, though.
Imagine that. What would you do if a man said that to you? Like, listen, your calves are too big, so you got to stop going to the gym.
So get your calves bigger.
Exactly. I was like, did you miss leg day?
That's wild.
For the last 5 years? Get
is-
it together.
That is pretty wild. All right, so there's
Like, how big would the calves have to be to look down?
And think they're man calves. That's insecurity.
And also, what position are you in to look down? Because everything, it would always be behind you.
To look down.
Give me a
to look
black
down.
screen, please.
Oh my God. Yeah.
If you're behind, you'd have to be like this. Like, don't worry about
Yeah.
the
What?
calves. Ash, you're a master of
Calves. Yeah, I love calves.
sexual positions and golf clubs. What's
The Kama Sutra on
what
lock.
position are you looking down and seeing the back of someone's calves?
Doggy.
Well, no, because the calves would be back
Behind
here.
you. Yeah.
No, but if you're like taking it all the way out.
You're such an idiot.
What?
Disgusting. Lowered the tone.
You asked me the question.
Oh, hell no.
No.
Okay. I mean, maybe.
Come on, guys. We're all adults.
There's one.
We're all bad. Reverse Superman.
You're not looking down.
You're not looking down. You're looking straight up and holding the man calves.
Oh, yeah.
Probably can get his hands
Kimber.
around.
He's probably like small hands, small calves.
He's wearing a baseball glove.
Take my,
Trying to just
take
keep
my
in
small
position.
hand. Oh, my.
Take my strong hand.
All right, so there's a flavour of what the internet's come up with. Let's give you our top three. So let's start with you, Nicholas. What are your top three? Because it's been a little while since you've had a first date. hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
Yeah.
Since
the 1970s.
Well, I would say manners is manners. I'd always remember my first. It was at Elton John's first concert.
To say it was Elton John. Was it? Yeah, fair.
No, I think for sure it's along the same lines of that one, but manners for like the environment, self-awareness of the environment.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So not being like, I was watching the other night, like a first date, and this poor guy, he was like, you know, First Date's the
Yeah.
TV show.
Yeah.
This poor guy, he was like a stripper, right? But he wasn't like,
Why is he poor, guy? He's a stripper.
No,
He's doing
sorry.
great.
he's not poor because he's a stripper. He's a poor guy because of the woman he was with
Okay.
had a few drinks, and she was so like, and she was like shouting to the rest of, my date's a stripper. And he was just like, but he was like really nice guy, bless him. But you could tell he was dying. So he was like trying to laugh it off and like, oh, okay. And she's like, well, you can give me a dance later, like, and she was getting more, and she's standing up swinging. She was like, go on, give us a dance now. She's like
Not in the restaurant.
swinging a napkin around in the
She's
restaurant.
doing too much.
So I think
much.
like,
She's
I
from
think
Essex.
loudness,
She Essex. That's
I would say
that's the
like-
accent you were given.
Croydon more,
Okay.
bit further around the M25. I would say, in fact, I would say that loudness in public,
Yeah.
really high up on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be my first one.
Okay.
Loudness in public.
Loudness. Okay. What's your first one?
If you're at a table and the man pours his drink first, I'm like, get out.
Oh, I've not heard.
So if
Wait.
you've got a bottle of wine
Yeah.
or a bottle of
Oh,
water,
okay. Yeah.
you pour the other person's drink first.
Yeah.
100%. If
Okay.
they pour their own, don't even pour mine.
Yeah,
Out.
it's done.
I'm out.
What? So what would
Done.
you do in that situation? Are you cutting out? Or you just
No, I'd stay and
Or you
make him
just-
pay and then
yeah.
I'd leave.
Ross? Damn.
And if it was hot, he'd still get a cheeky kiss. But,
But it wouldn't go any further. What if he honked your boob?
well,
Pouring a drink.
how many
What about
cocktails?
like
How many espresso martites?
a nice espresso martini?
Espresso.
And a mojito.
Oh, specifically. What
Has
drink
anyone-
did you want? Okay.
Has anyone? What about like the pulling? How far do you go on man? Like pulling out of a chair?
That's, in this day and age, that is extra.
Yeah, I never think to
Chivalry.
do that. I never.
I
Think.
think
Is that princess treatment? Or is that standard treatment?
that should be standard treatment, but right now, who wants to be a princess? Everyone wants to be a queen. So
Queen treatment.
Queen
Yeah.
treatment, yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
there was
for
that whole
sure.
like viral thing. It was like princess treatment versus standard treatment, and then they'd
Yeah.
ask a load of questions, and then if they got it wrong, they'd throw a drink in their face, something like that. It was
Wow.
quite funny.
Wow.
But yeah, that's why I ask.
Yeah, I think taking out a chair is really, really nice, but
Yeah.
men don't do that anymore.
Okay. Nah,
No, because
don't.
both of you said you haven't done it.
I did it for you.
I don't. Yeah, but you were
Well,
sitting
you
on
took
it.
each other out.
He was just trying to get me to sit on his lap.
What about,
he was in it.
what about the chair?
Huh?
You're sitting on it, but what about the chair? That's crazy. All right, my number one, my first one is being open too soon. Not in that way. I know what that sounded like.
Yeah.
But being open about certain things
Oh,
on the first date.
like what?
Okay, so this one time, right, a little while back, I went for a date with this girl.
Yeah.
Went for a coffee date, and
Oh.
on the walk afterwards, she was telling me that she didn't like anal. Yeah.
What?
What? Sorry, how
Yeah.
did you get there from
Exactly.
coffee?
This is my point. So we're not even talking about that sort of stuff. And just out of nowhere, she randomly goes, "Oh, just so you know, I don't like to do that." And I was like, "Okay," but I didn't ask. We weren't really on that line of thought. She's like, "Oh, I just thought I'd get out there, just being open." And I'm like,
That means you give I like anal vibes.
yeah, I didn't know what to think. It was the first time, I can't lie, that's happened. And that was like, I was like, ooh, nah. This
You must have done
looking good.
something that made you look like
like an arsehole. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I did. It was just very, very random.
Sure.
So
I'm
you
very
weren't talking,
sure.
You weren't talking about sex at all?
No, it just came out of nowhere. Obviously, after that, the conversation went along that line.
Right.
But it was just really weird how there was no segue. That goes on for far too long, that sound effect. There was no segue naturally into the conversation. It was like, boom, boom, we got there.
Oh.
And that was really, really odd.
Did you go on a second date?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, icked the life out of me. So that was my
Well,
number
you
one.
would think, how many times have you had this conversation in the last?
Never.
No, her. How many times
Oh.
has she had this conversation?
Probably several that week. Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, that's my number one.
Okay, being too open.
Ash, did you say you did? Of course. You know me, Cole. Nick, number two.
I think this is really a first date thing. 'Cause I always think the guy should pay, but I think like
Ooh.
generosity is like if someone's like tight, that's a terrible ick. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But I think that's not just on the first date. I think that's in life, isn't it? That's in
Yeah,
general.
but that's what I'm saying. Like if you go, I think if you went out on a date and like everyone's buying around or whatever, and then like you left and they were like, oh, got away with that one. Do you know what I mean? That would be an instant like,
Oh, I had one of those.
I'd
Did you?
rather overpay and know that I've
Contributed.
and done my bit and
Yeah.
maybe a bit more
Yeah.
than, or like if you've ever been, say like a meal with like a group of you,
Yes.
like, and there's some
Yes.
people like,
Oh no, I only had the chips and
Yeah,
the salad and so I'm only paying my bit.
or even I remember being
Right.
at one once and someone would like if you guessed, you would have to think this bill's going to come to like, it's got to be like 40 quid a head, right? Like easily. And someone was like, oh, I've got to shoot a bit early, and dropped like 20 quid and just ran out. You're like, come
I
on.
apologised for that.
Come on. Yeah.
I had to go. And that's all
Really?
I had.
You just couldn't calculate
That's all
it?
I had. What was your experience of this?
Oh, I met this guy on Bumble. Ugh, he was gross. Anyway, he arrived late, and because he was late, I bought myself half a pint. The fact that I had to buy myself a pint as the only
Yeah.
available drink tells you everything about where we were. And he said, "Oh, I should arrive late more often, so I don't have to get the first round."
Yeah, that's icky.
And then I
That
was
is
like,
icky, I can't lie.
yeah. So that was it for me.
Killed. And what happened at that date? Did you stick around?
I stuck around.
Yeah.
He showed me his crashed car.
Oh, okay.
And his scar, and then
The
he kept-
date was a bit of a car crash, but
yeah,
sounds of it.
and then he was like on the phone, like talking about all of his money. I was like, great, so you can't pay for a round, but
Yeah.
you're going to talk about how rich you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Normally, in my experience, the more they talk about money, the less
less
money
they
they've
have.
got.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which is why you never hear Nick talk about money. He's fucking loaded. Right. What is your second one?
This is this is before the date. If you say I want to take you on a date, don't then ask me where do you want to go.
Take the lead. Take the initiative.
Take the lead, take the initiative. Ask me whether I'd like to go for food or drinks. Ask me what I like to eat.
And then go from there.
And then come with an option, come with a date, come with a time.
Yeah.
Don't make me do all the work for you. Because I'm going to be fun.
Yeah, but he don't know that. It's a first date. You don't know. You might not be fun.
You might need a quick escape.
Quick escape. Then do a coffee date. That's okay.
Are you cool with a coffee date?
I love a coffee date.
Is that the best first date?
Is the best first date a coffee date? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because you're sober.
Sounds bad already.
just about.
Depends what you put in your coffee.
Yeah.
But you're sober, you get to talk to them. And he's like, I'll get those.
It don't count if you don't get caught.
This is...
Why is my coffee fizzy? No, don't worry about it.
It tastes funny. It's the mochaccino latte matcha mix. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
When they reach to take the coffee. No, that one. That's mine. Didn't you order the same thing? Yeah. But this one's no, that's definitely yours.
Yeah.
That's
got
definitely yours.
written my name on it. Yeah, it's definitely mine.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right, cool. Okay, my second one. Wait, I did my second one. Did I do my second one? Oh, my second one.
Yeah.
Second one. Being on your phone.
Ooh.
Good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when it links into the taking pictures, if you pull out your phone and start thinking, I'm like, come on, man, what are we doing here?
Scrolling.
Are we children?
Doom
Are we
scrolling on your
children?
date.
Also, if you're going up to, this is a little bit on a tangent, but if you're like getting a girl's number or a guy's number,
Yeah.
because we're in 2026, asking for the gram or the snap, nah.
Who has Snap past the age of 30?
This guy.
No, I don't.
Do you have Snap?
No, I don't.
Who are you snapping? Who are you snapping?
I don't like how you believe him every single time
He's
he
on
says something.
Roblox.
Because like,
He's on Roblox
No,
trying to
because I've
get
got
numbers,
kids.
this guy.
I play with my kids. Nah, don't do that.
Whose kids?
My kids.
Oh, okay.
Bruh. I play Roblox with my children. That's allowed.
No, but
My
Roblox
detector
is full of
test determined
pedophiles.
that was a lie.
Yeah, I told him to get off it. He needs to log off. Anyway, yeah, don't ask for the snap on the gram.
No,
Ask for a number. We're grown ups here. Anyway, yeah, no phones on the date. I can't. If we're on a date and we're talking, and you get a phone out, you've lost interest in me, which means instant turn off. Even if I go to the toilet,
Does this
I don't want
happen
to come
to
back and
you
see
a
you on
lot?
the phone.
Does this happen to you specifically?
No, this has never happened to me.
Okay, all right.
Never.
Because I'm thinking it's
Why
a
are you so
little bit.
pressed?
It's a little bit like.
I'm triggered, isn't it?
You trigger.
I'm hella triggered.
Yeah,
like
it's chicken and egg, isn't
that.
it?
Yeah. Wait, what?
It's chicken and egg.
No, I already had.
Are they
I had chicken.
forced? Are they forced to go on their phones? Because
Because
the
they're
date's
bored.
kind of dry. Yeah.
No, that's never ever happened.
Okay.
In fact, I'm not.
No, I was just asking. It wasn't an accusation.
No, but I do think the phone should be away at all times.
The entire time.
The entire time. The only time I should see your phone is if the
You're
date's
paying.
finished. Yeah.
You're offering to pay. I'll get these. Sure. Yes, thanks. Thanks, babe. Catch the next one.
How do you expect me to watch the
Damn.
Juice show? That Colm says.
What? How do you
He's watching
expect
it on
me
his
to
phone,
watch
isn't he?
The Juice
So
show?
you've just said he can't watch.
Oh, he's on a date. Very good, Colin.
Put it on a big
Date's going well.
TV. It's much.
Doing all the photo shoots set up on a first date is a lot. Content life, not for everyone. She will find another influencer. Okay, cool. Last one. Nick?
Can I go with a little funny, shallow one?
Well, that's your style, so yeah, why not?
Not so much during the day, but evening date. This is the little bit of sexism coming out.
Ooh. Don't mind a bit of mild sexism here.
I don't want to see some flat shoes on an evening date.
Flat shoes, yeah. On an evening date.
It's a little bit of a
Is that an ick?
little bit.
You put the ick in Nick.
Yeah, literally. Well,
That was so bad.
My parents did.
That didn't deserve a bell.
No,
Don't bell
I'm not.
yourself.
No wonder these girls are on their phone. No wonder these.
Take it away from you.
Okay, flat shoes. That wouldn't bother me. That wouldn't bother me at all. I think it depends on, like, if she's wearing a dress. If you're wearing a dress and flat shoes, kind of it's not really mathing, yeah. Dress with the high heels or the low high heels.
It can
That
look cool like
Or
during the day.
The flat
I'm
shoes
saying
with
like an
something more
evening
cash,
date.
calm.
Evening date.
That's mathing.
Evening date. Nice pair of heels.
At a restaurant, pair of heels. It's got to be a pair of heels. If you're going for food, that's a bit much.
But also, are you picking...
Well, you're going to Nando's. I'm talking about.
Nando's in Hemel Hempstead.
They have Nando's.
Bougie.
But are you picking them up and taking them home? Because I'm not,
Probably
I
not.
get the tube everywhere. I'm not putting heels on the tube.
You
on a
need to
date.
buy some travel shoes.
That fold up into a bag nice enough, small enough. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So I'm not carrying
Treat it like a
my
wedding.
little.
Treat it like a wedding. Bring some like flip flops, like an evening wedding guest,
Yes. Okay.
and carry those, and then come correct dressed for your date in the evening.
How you're married, I'll never know.
Listen, I'm not saying that's what happens in my life all the time. I think definitely early days the heels were always out.
Yeah,
for the dates.
I don't mind wearing some heels on the first date.
You.
Yeah.
Well, how short are you?
Short.
Sorry, tall are you?
Bruh. I'm 6 foot, I'll have you know.
In what world?
You've not seen me actually, you have seen me stand up. I'm 6 foot almost.
Then it comes out. You're like a hinge guy. He's like, I'm 6'3".
I am 6 foot almost. I'm only like half an inch off that.
That was a lie.
It's not a lie. Ask my doctor. Right, moving on.
Damn.
Last one, Tiffany.
Oh, okay. What is my third ick?
Do you have one?
Arriving late.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Wait. I'm late all the time.
Right.
I'm going to say that.
Yeah, what time did the show start?
Sorry. I work on black people's time, so sometimes a little bit late, and that's okay. But
That sounds
I don't want
racist.
them to be late.
Yeah, but it's fine. We like a little bit of racism on the show. It's cool.
Is that that's a
Nah,
thing?
you're good.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I work for
So
DMT sometimes
I
too.
think being late.
Okay.
Do you know
Yeah,
what if
it is icky.
What if they've been waiting there for 8? Is that a little bit too keen?
They don't have to tell me. They just have to be there when I'm there, or we arrive at the same time.
Mm.
But like, they don't need to say I've been here for 15 minutes. You just be there. But if I'm having to wait more than 15 minutes for you, and I would try not to be 15 minutes late, more than 15 minutes late for a date.
Well, as long as you're trying.
I'm trying.
That's the main thing.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah. And on that thing,
As long as you have the same energy when the bill comes. I thought about paying for this.
I tried to pay. I just couldn't open the app. My phone's stuck in my
I've run
jeans.
out of battery. I'm sorry.
I think I left my phone in my flats. They're in my bag.
Thoughts and prayers for paying the bill.
You know, you mentioned about being picked up.
Yeah.
On a first date, does it not make more sense for you both to arrive individually, just in case it doesn't work out, and then you haven't got that awkward ride home with the person that you're trying to get away from?
I think they should pay for your Uber.
You're moving mad.
Well, no, if you're making me wear a pair of heels
I'm
to
making
the
you do
first,
nothing.
well, Nick would make me wear a pair of heels on the first evening date.
Yeah.
I would, I think it's nice for a guy to offer, like, how are you getting home?
Oh, it can't be transport.
Nah, I can't be paying for
I
transport.
don't want to be.
Oh, that's
text,
wild.
Text me the receipt.
I've had people pay
Wait,
for my transport.
It's
wait,
not
so-
expenses.
Am I paying for your Uber?
I don't want to see
Wait for a tax
a
return
fuel
to come
receipt.
through.
What's your reg number and mileage? Perfect, thank you. Right.
To make sure I get home safe.
Where did you park? Have you got Ringo receipt? Yeah, cool. Well, I'll transfer you. Thank you. I'll take it out the dinner.
That's mad. Wait, so I got to pay for your Uber there?
You don't have to. I'm saying it would
but
be
you're
nice.
expecting to be offered
No,
that.
it'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, it'd be nice to be flown to Italy for the day, wouldn't it? But that's
Now
not
you're
happening.
talking, Ash.
What?
Now you're talking.
What?
Nice little Italy date.
Yeah, mate. Why not? Some pasta on the Riviera front. You know what I mean? It'd be beautiful. Hey. Right, my last one. What was it? Oh yeah. You know, on a first date, and say it goes well, and then you start trying to plan for the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she starts mentioning some crazy stuff, like let's go abroad,
What?
yeah,
On the second.
or let's go to like a football game, yeah.
A football game?
Yeah,
Well, that's not
it's
crazy.
a bit much. Yeah, it's a bit much.
Why is
Well,
that
let's
too
go to
much?
football.
Oh, I just met you. We've been on one date now. You want to go cheer my team at a football game? Nah.
Well, just go to watch the football.
Nah.
What's wrong with that?
Because that's
And
only
also,
that's only date
there's
number 2.
There's quite a wide gap in between going to watch 90 minutes of football
Yeah.
and flying to another country.
Nah, they're equally
No, they're
How
not.
are they equally? What are you talking
they're
about?
equally too much
No.
for me.
No.
I feel like dates should be like going and play mini golf or going and do an activity
Mini
or go
golf.
or go like
Bowling.
ice skating or
Right, what are you
have a
doing with
picnic
the
in the
rather
What are you
park
doing with
or
adults?
go
in a
to
pub.
or go to a play or go to
What are you doing with
Sorry,
adults?
so you
Stop
go-
going to pantos.
I'm not going to a football game.
And
But sorry, you go to a
going
2.5
to crazy
hour
golf.
play.
One at a time, please, guys. I know
Sorry,
you're both triggered.
A 2.5
but still.
hour play rather than going to watch a football match.
Nah, not 2.5 hour play. That's a bit too long.
Well, how
what play are
plays
you
are
watching? You only watch panto. This is what I'm telling you.
I like Punch and Judy's.
Shoes behind you.
Yeah.
That'd be different. You'd have
No,
the audience.
no, he isn't.
He's behind you. Oh, if it's for hypno, he's behind you again. Dragging her down the aisle.
Only happened the one time, man. Leave it out, please. Can Tiff
Why's the
become a
back
regular,
half of that
please? Oh,
horse?
this is a nice
Why's
comment.
the back half of that horse just scraping along the ground?
Colm says, can Tiff become a regular, please? Someone needs to keep Ash in check.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yay!
Why are your dates all children's hobbies? By the way,
What?
Mini
Yeah,
golf?
Mini golf's fun.
No, it's
bowling.
not.
Yeah, it is.
and the panto.
I've never done bowling.
I would.
Panto's fun.
Panto's
golf.
not terrible.
Yeah, mini
but
golf's
mini
cool.
golf is not.
Mini
No,
golf's
it's
fun, man.
awful.
No, come on.
No.
You need to do something
please.
active. I firmly believe you need to do something active.
Why?
Yeah.
Why not go like axe throwing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Axe throwing.
Yeah, but
or
that's
like,
not mini golf.
no, but you've been to Putt Shack in Watford. You can get some drinks, you can play some mini golf, you even got to keep a scorecard. It does it all electronically. It's sick. Great night.
You can do that, but without the
What?
golf and the scorecards. You can just.
Or just go for drinks. It's a bit boring though, because you don't get to I can watch how bad you are at golf or give you tips or we can have a laugh about it or see how bad you.
Tips?
Yeah, man, I'll give you
So
tips.
watch how bad you are. So you're
Yeah.
looking for the neg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're looking to neg the
He's a
girl
negger.
you're dating.
He's a negger.
I'm also
That's what
equally
he
bad,
does.
so I'm looking to get
He
neck too.
is trying.
That's how you build camaraderie,
No,
guys.
it's not.
If
If someone's no.
Marcella
Mini-
says mini golf Nando's and theatre was our first date. Yeah, but
my guy,
this
he
might
knows.
be quite a while ago. To be fair. Ash is
Marcella
in
knows.
his 40s, as we've already established.
Yeah. Or comedy shows. I like a comedy show.
Comedy show's fine.
Yeah, comedy shows.
That's
are
more
fun.
adult.
Yeah, but if you trying to take me to
No, it's more when you were
Trying
like,
to
oh, I'm
take me
going to
to-
take him to
or let's
McDonald's Farm or Digger World or whatever you were saying before. Like, oh,
Build a bear.
no, listen, babes. Tonight we're gonna go
found an
build a
amazing
bee,
maze.
Build a bird's kind of
an amazing maze. We'll go in there and walk around and chat.
All right, cool.
And at the end, you can put the heart in the bear yourself.
Bro. All right, cool. Those are our top 3 icks. What did you make of those, guys? Let us know what yours are in the chat, please. Right. What are we on? 20 past 7. God, it's gone past quick, isn't it? Bloody hell.
Because I'm hilarious.
That's fire in the booth, my guy. That's fire in the booth, my guy.
Our Tuesday social. Build a bit. Let's go back. Spirituality, yeah? What are you
Okay.
laughing at? Why are you laughing at building
Just
that?
imagining you building a bear on a date.
Come on, bees, listen, lad. Go for the red line.
Have you got any Luton shirts I can put on this bear?
It needs a scarf on it. No, it's still. That's bad, isn't it? No, I would never do that again. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Spirituality.
Yes.
I, as a non-spiritual person,
Yeah.
what would you say to convince me that spirituality does exist? Why are you looking at me like that? You're looking at me like you want to do something to me, and you ain't going to do
No,
nothing,
I'm just
so behave.
the question doesn't make any sense.
Oh, tell me why it doesn't make sense to you.
Okay, because I think the whole thing about spirituality and belief is that you don't need it to exist. You don't have to convince someone else it exists because it's a personal.
No, I'm not saying you have to convince somebody. I'm asking you to convince me.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that not a legit, valid question? I want to be convinced.
What
So
you're saying
help
is you're
me.
cynic, right? Because I'm quite cynical about stuff. But you're
Is that what it means if I don't believe in something? Is that what a cynic is, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm a cynic.
Or you need evidence before.
Well, yeah,
deciding.
obviously. That's what happens in the court of law, as you know.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. If you treat
Yeah.
everything,
So if
like,
if you get done for fraud and you get put on the stand,
Yeah.
I can't just go in and go, well, I believe you are the one who did it. You committed the fraud. I
and
need
that
to
is how
provide
we
some
should
evidence.
treat everything in life.
Yes, exactly.
Like a
That-
court of.
But also, I think that's how. Then belief and faith are those two things that you can't actually.
Right. That's
Proof.
why I don't believe in
So, I want to say when I was younger, I was an atheist.
Mm.
I was really into Richard Dawkins' The God Delusion. I was reading that. I was saying like, when we die, we just turn to worm food. It's kind of, you know, there was a pointlessness to life. We would live, we would die. We would live, we would die, and that's it.
Yeah,
So, but then I kind of started practicing yoga, and my teacher is amazing. And when she talked about, and the yoga I do is tantric yoga, but not the sexy stuff. Not the neo-tantra sexy stuff, unfortunately.
See his eyes like.
It's like, he's like, tantra?
Did somebody say the hip?
No. And so it just kind of
Stop that.
on a scientific level, if we looked at everything through a microscope, at its very core, it would all be the same thing. Right, we would be the same thing as this table, as this mic, as this thing.
Yeah.
So at the basis, we're all the same thing, and we're all just energy moving at different frequencies. So, and to say that can be the basis of your spirituality, to say that there is a connection with everything because we are all the same thing.
Okay.
And energy has never not been here. Like whatever was made during the Big Bang, it exists and it's never going to die. And so how does the perfection that comes through nature exist without someone's hand in it? And I don't mean like a white male God who's here saying, you're going to go to hell if you don't do this thing. What I'm saying is that there is an energy that is continuous, that is always moving and expresses itself in all the ways that we see, whether it's plants, whether it's animals, whether it's humans. And that's also thought, creativity, imagination. It's all the same thing, just expressing itself in different ways.
Okay.
So you can say all of those atoms are choosing to express themselves in one way and another way and another way, and we can just see it and perceive it.
Okay. So spirituality, in my mind, was believing in like supernatural beings and that sort of thing. But what you're saying is more at a molecular like level where everything operates at like a frequency.
Yeah.
And it's up to us like to decide whether or not we're also operating at a frequency, and that kind of connects everything.
Yeah.
To us.
And I would say that I pray to goddesses, but goddesses hold a particular frequency. So I'm like, there is a deity, you could say, that whether they existed or they didn't exist, it doesn't really matter, that holds a certain frequency of expression. And I'm trying to either match that frequency or get understanding, like allow it to like become part of me. That's like so weird.
Okay. So the goddesses,
yeah,
that you pray to,
yeah,
could that just not be like, I don't know, Mila Kunis? If you chose,
it
doesn't have to be it could be somebody that you pray to. It could be somebody that's living or somebody that you know. Like it doesn't have to be.
Yeah, they're a living. I would call them avatars with specific consciousness that is important. So you could choose. But you know when you walk into a church or any spiritual place and there's just like an energy that's different from when you step outside the church and then from when you step in, it's not just the silence. There's an energy there. Have you felt that?
Not really.
Have you felt that, Nick?
Not really.
I would say so, yeah.
There's just like, it's something different about
it. Feels
being,
a calm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but then I suppose
that's because everyone has to be calm. Everyone has to be quiet, and like it's a respect thing, isn't it? When you go into like a place of worship, you
go into a library.
You invoke respect.
You go into a library and it's quiet.
No, but you go into a library and you're like, you might be whispering or something.
You can't
wouldn't do it.
Not
when everyone's praying. But I tell you what is beautiful in a church is when they start singing. Oh my days!
Yeah,
I can sing. It's great. But yeah.
What about because obviously places of worship in India aren't quiet at all. When I was in India, they're literally shouting, screaming, singing, trying to jostle for position to go and see this deity that they really want to see, paying money, getting blessings. So the quietness is not necessarily what I'm talking about, but there is an energetic imprint that people leave by offering their own belief, by offering their own prayers.
Can that not just be people that believe that there's an energy?
Yeah, but what is the difference between believing there's an energy and believing there's not an energy?
Well, the fact that there isn't any energy there.
But there is an energy because there's something there. Yeah. Something's been made.
But you perceive it one way and I perceive it another.
Yeah.
So the truth lies somewhere in the middle, right? Or
is that
not?
No, I don't think that applies. It's like your truth lies wherever you want it to lie. Don't know. Because you ultimately will never be able to prove one way or the other. So you have to just kind of... I always think it's like a very personal thing.
Yeah, I don't have anything against anybody that is religious or spiritual. I think
it gives a lot of
whatever
people
gives you
comfort.
peace and happiness and comfort
and community,
whatever that looks like, as long as it's not hurting anybody, like obviously some sort of like Jeffrey Dahmer type character.
Good
like,
guy. Good guy.
Good guy. then go for it. Yeah, do what you got to do. That's going to make you happy.
Jeffrey Dahmer also was not a
No.
religious cult
I don't think he was a
leader.
religious person.
He was just a murderer.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You might be thinking of
I might have
like
read the wrong book.
Jonestown, you know, the leader of Jonestown.
Okay, but my point is, those guys believe what they're doing is right.
Yeah.
So our perception is what they're doing is wrong.
Right.
So it is down to what you choose to believe, and I just don't think that those things. I don't believe that those things exist. I don't believe in gods and spirits and angels. And I like how you probably were before.
Yeah.
I think that when you die, you do turn to worm food. I think is it atheist? Is when you don't.
Yeah, atheist. You're an atheist.
Atheist is that. Yeah. So atheist is when you're certain that nothing does exist.
Yeah.
And then agnostic is if you're not sure.
You're like,
Right, okay.
I could be convinced at some point.
Okay.
Agnostic, if you are.
Yeah.
But if you've ruled it out, you're normally an atheist.
Yeah.
Like Ricky Gervais or that sort of.
So how do you think about how nature came to be and like the perfection of nature?
Don't know. No idea.
No, none whatsoever.
But in the absence
Can't
of,
explain it.
Yeah.
So what's underlying that unexplainable thing? That's sometimes how people get into spirituality. There is an unexplainability to just life itself. Like, why do we exist?
Yeah, that's the $1 million question, right?
Yeah.
I
Like,
guess.
why do you love your kids? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. That's a good question. Why do I love them?
Like that came about
That's so annoying.
just from
Joking.
being together, and then
Yeah.
somehow this little thing grew and grew.
Well, I
and
think
born.
with nature can be explained with science, right? Scientific
to a
tests.
point.
But how it all started, I'll never know. You'll never know. No one will ever know.
Well, maybe.
I don't think so. I don't. Again,
Not in our lifetime,
How can
maybe.
you prove it? You can only believe what you want to believe. But I think everything can be explained,
Right.
and I think
You think everything can be explained?
yeah.
Okay. An example of why I think spirituality or spiritual practices are useful is, do you know everyone got into breath work and there was the whole Wim Hof and all that kind of stuff? Ancient yoga was doing pranayama, they call it, breath work for ages. Science finally proved that breath work did the things that they were saying thousands of years ago. So I don't think science is necessarily proving that there will be a point where science and spirituality have to meet at some point, because they're already proving what people who didn't have the science already said from their knowing.
Right.
And from their connection to something that was, if I do this thing, it's going to connect me deeper to this thing. And so I think science will go down the road of proving what's already been said for many, many thousands of years. And so I think there will be a point, maybe not in our lifetime or the next 7 generations' lifetime, where we'll be able to understand more than we think we do. And maybe there is a way to prove it. I don't know.
Where do you stand on it? Where are you?
I definitely believe there is something, but I just don't know what. My upbringing was Christian, and I went for every week for like years and years and years. And just when I got to an age where football, going out, whatever, just didn't go as much. But I didn't really stop, because I don't think whether you go or don't go, I don't think it makes you any more or less religious, if you like. It's more just about what relationship you choose to have with that side of things. But I can't look, when I look around me, I don't know if this is similar to your nature point. When I look around me, I just can't think all of this and the feelings I feel towards family and things like that. I can't believe that's all come around from a big bang. That's my
So what are you saying it's come around from?
something unknown that my human brain cannot comprehend.
Right. Okay.
But I just think there's something more to life
Yeah.
than just this.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? When I see like
Yeah.
the miracles all around,
Yeah.
but I don't, I don't grow up thinking there was Adam and Eve and obviously that is all just a metaphor for what came about. But what I mean, I do definitely feel like there's more to life than just born, live, die, gone. That's it.
Yeah. See, that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
I think that's
Which is
it.
fine. I wouldn't try, I can't ever know enough and I wouldn't try and convince you that isn't the case, because I can't prove it.
Yeah.
And I think people only find spirituality or religion or whatever guise it comes in, they only find it when they're ready to find it or they want to find it.
Yeah.
And if they don't, that's fine. But I do think when I see friends or family that are that have some sort of faith or belief, I do think it's over a lifetime gives them a lot of comfort. I don't think it necessarily makes them a better people or like they're not kinder people. I've got plenty of friends that are absolutely lovely that have no religious beliefs at all.
Yeah.
And I've got friends that would say, probably growing up, they would say, oh, I'm a Christian, or like I'm devout religious, like super religious, and they're horrible. So it's like it doesn't make you a good or better or worse person. It's more for your own personal kind of betterment of your own life, I guess.
Okay.
If it gives you comfort, especially when times are hard or illness or you deal with grief or all those sort of things. That's especially when
I wouldn't say like
can help.
I wouldn't say I'm like 100%, but I'm like 99.
Oh, so you're an agnostic.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Yeah.
Like I think it'd be quite arrogant of me to think that is not a possibility at all.
Yeah.
Like there's still a 1%. Like for me, there's still a chance because I can't prove it either way.
And that's
I'm
wonderful.
very much leaning that side of things, but yeah.
And I think that's just it. That's just like it's a choice. And I wouldn't have. I don't think I would have. I didn't think I would have chosen to be a spiritual person. But then now, when I look at a sunset, I'm like, wow.
Did you choose it or did it find you?
I think there's a bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A mutual coming together.
I would think I was open to receive the messages, and then when it came, I was like, oh, okay, cool. This is a thread that I'm going to pull at and see what happens.
What were the first messages?
It wasn't like I didn't get a message from like it wasn't.
No, I know what you mean. I'm not trying to like patronize you or anything. I'm interested to know. I'm intrigued.
I think my yoga teacher was talking about how when the first class I went to with her, she'd just come back from taking ayahuasca, and she was talking about the spirits, and I can't remember exactly what she said, but something she said like just landed very deeply, and I was like, I was just so intrigued.
Yeah,
and then I kept going back to her classes, and it just opened up more and more for me. So I think that it was her, I probably would say it was her belief and her faith and her sharing it and her experience of what it has done or showed her that made me interested.
Yeah. And have you noticed a change, however significant, in your mental state, life, well-being since said spirituality?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Not always great, though.
Okay.
My thing is when you open yourself up to more stuff's going to happen.
Yeah. Fair.
I think I feel deeply, probably more deeply than sometimes I could handle.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, in times, but when it's good, it's really good.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
I think
That was very deep.
Very
oh my
good.
God.
We get both ends of the spectrum here.
We're talking about.
Let's go back to anal.
You said it, sister. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live.
We certainly are. Right, let's do, what were you going to say?
No, I was going to say, only because you've obviously in the last, I'd say in the last year, you've kind of opened yourself up to reading more about mindset, positivity and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's like a continuation of that, basically. You're looking for answers.
It's not, I don't
it's
think
not a
that's
spiritual thing. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is
it's about more about the
you
mind
reached a
and
point
programming myself to think certain ways and think more positively and not care what people think and do my own thing.
But underlying that, you reached a point in your life where you're like, I need to learn more about why I am.
Yeah. Well.
Or how I want to improve.
Yeah. I do want to be a better person. Yeah.
Yeah.
In as many ways as possible. Yeah.
I think that's how a lot of times it's a similar thing.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I'm trying to find something. I'm trying to find answers. I'm trying to make myself better.
Yeah.
Which is with me, it's more about
scientific
the psychology of the brain and how you perceive things. The Courage to be Disliked. How to influence
version, obviously.
How to influence friends and influence people. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Ant Middleton's 10 Rules for Life.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, well, he's been through some stuff. A book about procrastination. Like I'm reading a mixture. I'm currently reading. There's only 3 pages of pop-ups. Disappointing read. 1-star review on Amazon. I'm currently reading The Psychology of Money because I want to be better with money.
Oh, I've got that book. I haven't read it though.
Yeah, I'm like 5 chapters in. So
and I will say all the mind stuff, lots of basically Buddhism is saying how to control the mind, right? So in some ways, all these sciencey mind things are taking you to the same point, which is like, how do we control the unconscious or the conscious thoughts that are running in our mind all the time?
Yeah.
They would just use meditation.
Right.
Now these people are like, let's do NLP. Let's write 10 books that say the same thing, which is like, think differently. But how do you think differently if you can't control your mind?
Okay.
And so I would say...
So I guess they're both trying to get to the same goal.
Yeah.
Just through a different avenue.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like, I think that's why I say that science, I think, is like trying to run as parallel as a more acceptable way of doing spirituality that feels like, I'm doing spirituality, but it's really scientific. Sorry, I hate self-help books.
Do you?
I hate them. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But even though they're trying to do the same thing,
they all say the same thing.
Yeah.
They all say the same thing in different
crossover.
ways.
Yeah.
And I've never, I've not found one that wasn't just common sense.
But I think that's it though. Reading about common sense enhances your ability to practice common sense, which, things can get in the way. Sometimes you don't show a lot of common sense. You let your emotions get in the way, your money gets in the way.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always...
All right, let's move on. Let's do a bit of Tuesday Social.
Isn't that the second show?
No, that's this show. Wait, where's the sting? The sting's not working. Ariella!
Ariel's having...
I don't know why I shouted at Ariella there. That was my fault. I didn't press the right button. Sorry, guys. So I thought this would be a really, really interesting point. This is something I've talked about with my brother, who's a paramedic. Spoken to a lot of other people about it too. I've had some quite in-depth conversations about this topic.
Okay.
And the topic is weight loss, injections/drugs. So, me and Nick usually have opposing views. On things.
Always, I would say.
Always. So I tell you what, let's start with you, and I'll give you my take, and then we'll get Tiff's take. So, where do you stand on weight loss drugs, and should people be taking them?
I would say that I am. If there aren't any major side effects, I think why not?
Okay, which there aren't. I believe. I mean,
well then we don't know. You never know.
Not enough time's passed, right?
Listen, you wouldn't take the old COVID drugs, would you? So
nah, I don't put stuff in my body either.
So I haven't
formally tested myself in a lab.
But I would say, yeah, if you've tried everything else and you're struggling, I don't have a problem with it. In the same way that if you tried to give up smoking and now you're taking the chewing gum and putting the patches on you, like, it's fine. People have cosmetic surgery. People do all sorts of things. I think if it's not harming anyone else, go for it. Makes you feel better.
All right, that's
fair.
Get
the result you want.
That's fair.
It might not be the healthiest way of doing it if you want to go through years of exercise and super healthy eating. But if you do have something in your brain that makes it very, very difficult, or you've got an unhealthy relationship with food and you've tried everything else, I don't have a problem with it.
Okay. What about when you take the jabs, right? Because the jabs basically suppress your need, your feeling of hunger, don't they, right?
Yeah. I know quite a few people that I've worked with that have taken it. Yeah, and not on it or have come off it. And
but when they come off it, that feeling of hunger comes back, sometimes even more. And it often leads to people putting on not just the weight they've lost, but even more weight.
Not with the people that I've spoken to.
Are they on it? Are they microdosing?
They've come off it.
Fully?
They come off it. Yeah.
Okay.
Fully come off it.
Okay, so this leads into my point. What were they doing whilst they were on it? Were they changing their habits whilst they were off it?
Well, I think also once you've probably felt like you've got to you've achieved the result of losing weight, maybe you feel like you've invested so much financially and mentally into losing the weight, and you got the result, you probably have more, what's the word? Like momentum to not throw it all away.
Yeah.
To not like go back to your old habits. And there was some, I can't remember who it was. I was chatting to a girl on that. She's, I don't know what she was told now, but something like if there's a certain period of time that you're on it, it kind of almost permanently switches off part of your brain so that you shouldn't have those urges. Obviously, it's not a fail-safe thing.
Yeah. Okay. Tiff, where are you on this?
I want everyone to have bodily autonomy, of course.
Yeah.
I just don't think that we understand the long-term effects yet. So if you know, if nothing else has worked and you want to do it, great, go and do it. If you're obese and you need that extra support. But I think, like you said, there is often a psychological component of overeating that happens, and it's something that's happened that needs to be addressed. As you said, if you come off it and you go back and you put on weight, then it's been pointless. I worry specifically about women on it, because are people taking the right nutrition? What happens when you're older? You haven't had enough protein, haven't had all of this. You're not working out, so you don't know about your bone density. You're not improving that as well. So I think if it's a quick kind of fix, great, but only when you're supporting yourself with the nutrients and the nutrition that you need. Because I think there's going to be a lot of problems down the line, even if people keep the weight off, that are just kind of brewing under the surface because you're not actually nourishing your body.
Yeah. I think it treats the symptoms, right?
Yeah.
But it just
doesn't
stops
get
you
to the
wanting
root cause
to eat, doesn't it?
But yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I mean, if you took an example, say like an extreme example, right? Someone just eats absolute crap. My argument would be that the potential side effects of this possibly isn't even a guarantee, could easily be less than what it is eating absolute rubbish for the next 30 years. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But are we talking about the exception of like an extremely obese person taking it? Or are we talking about the average Joe who's maybe got like an extra 10, 15 pounds that they could probably lose in 6 months at the gym?
Yeah.
Taking it. I think there's two different...
I don't think it should just be like, I want to lose half a stone before holiday.
Which I think that's what people are
Some
doing.
people
Let me get on a jet.
It's because it's fashionable, because it's a shortcut. And that's what I don't agree with. I don't agree that people are taking the shortcut and not actually putting in the hard work in the more healthy way that's going to have the more healthy long-term benefits for them. Like if you are...
The hard work is all...
What?
The hard work is all like irrelevant.
No, it's not. Because that's where the value is. Like anyone that's in shape...
Only to you.
Right. No, it's not. That's in society. Just like anything. Anything that's
there's no value.
anything that's hard to gain is valuable. Right?
If I won the lottery...
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, because lottery winners are notoriously good with money, aren't they?
No, I'm saying...
They need to read that book.
If I won the lottery...
That's what they need to read.
If I won the lottery and got £5 million...
You've already got that.
Right?
You got that in change, rude boy.
Or I did really well at work and they gave me £5 million bonus.
Yeah.
Right? I've still got £5 million.
Yeah.
I don't care if you or someone down the road thinks, oh, he didn't deserve that because he only won it on a lottery, or he did deserve... That's just like... The result for that person who wants to be at a certain weight or look a certain way, if they've got to where they want to be, they probably couldn't care less.
I don't think money is a good barometer of this.
It's
like
even less because you wouldn't even need to know.
It's like in sports, right? The ones that have that train the best, most consistently, like in athletics, right? With the sprinters, it's guys that are taking drugs. They're taking drugs because they're taking a shortcut to victory, to achieve something.
No, that's an irrelevant.
It's not
argument.
irrelevant
because
the ones that are doing it properly.
Competition. You're saying you're comparing two people in competition.
What I'm saying is,
if that person's in competition with you, then fair enough. If it's like, I bet you I can lose a stone before you do. All right, cool, let's go. But if that person's completely irrelevant to your life, it doesn't matter to them how they lose it or how quickly.
Shortcuts are never good. All right, you're only cheating yourself.
Well, why'd you drive to work?
Just walk.
You're cheating.
It's too far.
Right?
I'd never make it in time.
So you could just get up early.
It's not a shortcut. Just get up earlier.
You are using the science available to you in the modern world in 2026 to achieve your goal. The same way as if you want to go to Jersey, you can get like a 8-hour ferry, or you can fly in half an hour.
It's at the behest of your health, though. Like, did you hear Gemma Collins talking about how she's made it all through her life.
Yeah.
No issues. And then she starts taking this jab, kidney stones or gallstones, whatever she's got.
Yeah,
just
but she
magically
probably
appear.
Yeah, but she could die of a heart attack at 40.
Yeah, but she hasn't. What I'm saying is she started taking the jabs.
Yeah.
And the side effect of taking the jabs led to her having a new medical condition.
That's cool. So yeah, so
why didn't she just not take the jabs, just eat a bit less, work out a bit more, and then the weight will fall off and she can actually be healthier.
She can't work out more. Look, she's however old she is.
She can.
She's not going to suddenly lose like.
I'm not saying suddenly. It's not about suddenly. It's about doing it consistently over a long period of time.
But she hasn't in 20 years lost any weight.
No, but like you say, sometimes people just need to open up, and it will find you when they're ready.
Lol.
Yes.
Lol. I think. I see both sides, which is annoying. I really wish I was on one side of the fence. But I think there is something to be said, to be gained. When you talk about the value aspect of it, I think that, and we go back to the millionaire thing, I think if you've earned 5 million or won 5 million, I think there's a difference in how you treat it. Not how society sees you or how it's valued, but how you value it. Like if I've worked really hard and I've earned £1 million and I've bought my house and done that, I'm going to value it. If I've won 5 million in the lottery, bought £1 million house, I don't care if I pay them,
Yeah.
I'm not that person, but I can understand why there would be an issue about understanding the value because you haven't had to work for it and you haven't had to earn it. So my thing is, yes, I think if you can work out and do it the right way, do it the right way. If you need the jab, you need the jab. I would just be cautious about like what's coming down the road. And also, we never talk about what's driving the need for people to be thin anyway, which is society.
Yeah.
So it's like, these are kind of irrelevant because we're not addressing what the core issue is. Yes, there might be people who are overweight. Yes, there might be stuff going on, trauma. But actually, mainly the desire for thinness is because society tells us we need to look a certain way.
Yeah, but there's a difference between a healthy weight and being thin, right? I think society wants people to be thin, whereas what I'm saying is people should be more focused on just being healthy, because if you're healthier, you're going to live longer than if someone who is not healthy and obese.
Yeah,
right?
of course. But again, that's the range. It's like it's an obese person taking the weight loss jab, and then there's someone who, all the famous people now who are on it and who are becoming what looks to be close to anorexic or severely ill, right? And they're taking it, and people are trying to emanate them and copy them. I could go on the weight loss drug and be like, well, actually, I want to be closer to, I don't know, the new Serena Williams. I mean, that's horrendous.
But you can only be prescribed it if you are. I know there's ways around everything.
Yes, of course there is.
If you're rich,
people can just, in America especially, you can do what you want with drugs.
do what you want, yeah.
But as far as I understand it, in this country, you can only be prescribed it if you are obese. But obviously, people.
But you can buy
I
it.
know of people that are like selling them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So there is ways around it, but like my own experience, like when I've chatted to people at work, or even like customers of mine that have been on it, even this guy who's like chatting to the other day, he must be like late 50s, maybe 60. He struggled his entire life, and he's like, Nick, I've never been happier. He goes, I just, everything.
What, with the weight loss thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like for that person, it's worth it. Like
Yeah. Do you feel like he would have been happier had he done it himself though?
Maybe 1%, maybe a few percent happier, but he's the track record shows he's coming up to 60 years old. It's whatever he's tried up until that point, he hasn't been able to do.
Yeah.
You could argue anyone can eat less, get in the gym, work out, but for whatever reason, he hasn't done that, or he couldn't do that. So now he's.
Tell you why.
So
fucking lazy. That's why. He's lazy. You tell your mate. Yeah.
He's not my mate. He's a customer. So
All right,
I'm definitely
whatever.
not going to say that.
He's lazy.
But I don't think. I think you just got to find different ways of what works for people.
But was he unhealthily overweight?
He said he was. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've only known him because I've only known him for the last year or so. But
yeah, it's a hard one.
It is.
It
is. I like you. I understand the reasons for and the reasons against. I just feel like if you are going to take it, you have to change your habits whilst you're on it, because when you do eventually come off it, you The stories I see, people end up getting the weight and then they put it on even more and then they get the side
I don't see a
effects.
lot of those stories.
And then they can't afford to pay because it's like £200 a pop for these things or whatever it is.
Yeah.
People can't afford to pay for that. So as soon as they come off it, they will risk themselves getting into more debt and more unhealthy. So they have to change their habits whilst they're on it.
Saving money on food though.
I don't think I don't think that the companies that are selling GLP-1s want people to come off it. I think it will just get lower and lower and lower in price.
No.
I watched a documentary on Netflix about the GLP-1s and where they were made, and they said we're hoping that over 50% of the population will be on GLP-1s by in 5 years, because they also, it's about money for sure, and they also say that we haven't talked about the side effects, which are also it reduces desire for smoking as well. So maybe they'll start pivoting not just to weight loss, but to addiction in general. And I think they're going to use it, and I think actually it's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
So-
I think it's quite a sorry state of affairs when we're having to rely on drugs for everything. For just general.
Have you tried to give
willpower.
up smoking though?
Mate, I quit for a year.
Yeah.
Do you not remember? 2024, I said, I'm quitting this year. To prove to myself, I don't need smoke. And I quit for the whole year. Easy. One day I just went, I'm not smoking. And I didn't. Do you know what? I didn't put that thing in my mouth and light it.
But
That was it. There was no but. I did it.
so you don't smoke now?
I do now.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't need to.
No,
I feel like a year was enough to prove to myself that I wasn't addicted to something.
Well, that's it. That's like Katie Hopkins saying,
But
I'm going to lose weight.
Yeah.
Like, and then she just did it to prove it and
But
put weight on to then lose it again.
But
So.
I don't smoke I don't smoke 20 fags a day. It's something that I enjoy occasionally.
Yeah.
It's not.
No,
It's
I'm
like
just
it's
saying
a
if you
treat.
wanted
It's not
to-
something that I do every single day.
No, because you're quite right. If you did that without any assistance, that's
Which I
quite right.
didn't.
Because a lot of people I know who have smoked
No, but everyone
They
can do it though.
have to do patches, or you can say it's like a heroin addict. Do you know what I mean? Just come off it.
Yeah, easy. If I was a heroin addict, I'm telling you now, I'd be like, yeah, today I don't fancy it. Do you know what I mean? Guys, just put the needle away, guys.
Just leave
I got
that.
this.
Leave
I
it.
mean,
I'm
my
getting
mum,
off the brand.
my mum did that too. One day she was on a girls' trip and not, a few years ago now, and she was smoking every day, like 20 fags a day. And she got back from the girls' trip. She was like, "What am I doing?" And that was her last cigarette.
Yeah,
And she's not smoked it since. I think it's been like, at least 15, 16 years.
Yeah.
So I think that some people have that mindset, but some people don't. And
But that's where they need to start reading the self-help books.
Oh my God.
Or
get
finding
hypnosis.
spirituality.
Listen to Andrew Tate. He will help you get off the
Yeah,
cigarette.
that's his latest podcast. Go get off smoking, guys. All right, cool. Let's end the show there. Ariela, would you mind popping up the thingy? Who's it? I can't even see who's back there. Yeah. Anyway, let me read out a couple of comments. Colm, when you think negatively, always try to think of something positive to counter it, he says.
Yeah.
That's good.
Freshly says, I've been considering getting a PT at the gym recently. I think that's a good idea.
Go for it, mate. Yeah,
afford a
no,
PT?
you're only a young whippersnapper, mate. Give it a go.
Consistency is key, my man. Marcelo, good argument by Nick. Laugh my ass off, I have to say.
Oh,
Sometimes he comes out with some good points,
Thanks,
doesn't he?
Marcelo.
Not everybody has the same metabolism. Freshly says, Gemma Collins been decent on I'm a Celeb so far.
she's on. Is there a new season of
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
They're doing it
It's like
twice a
this-
year. I'm not really watching it.
Nor
this
am
year.
I. I think it's like this.
Twice a year is too much.
It's like
I haven't watched it in years.
what do they call it? Like all the stars from all the different
Legends.
seasons, legends.
Like previous
Yeah.
people have
And
gone back
apparently-
in.
David Hayes in there, and you
Oh,
don't like Gemma Collins.
Oh, I think they're getting on all right.
David Hay, the boxer. Well, the clips I saw.
Yeah, no, I think they made up a little bit.
That's not a vibe. There's a vibe with David. She's gone in.
Why is she speaking like that?
I thought
vibe.
more Essex than that.
It's
babe.
a David. Do you like? I'm the GC. Welcome.
Welcome to I'm a
Sounds like Christopher Walken.
Yes.
The only way is Essex.
Do you mind if I finish the show? Nick.
Finish.
Yeah,
go.
finish. I'd like to say a big
Don't forget,
thanks.
we're back on twice a week
I
now.
know. But
So
I'm
we're back on
going to end
twice
this
a week.
one. I'm going to
People
end
need
this
to go
one.
and check out last Thursday. as
Yes,
well.
check out last Thursday's show. I can't remember what we talked about, but it was a great one. Thank you to Tiffany for joining us this evening. She will be sticking around for our second drop of the week, which will be launching on Thursday. Can you scroll back up, please? I've got control of that. Thank you. Yeah, Nick, What are you saying?
Listen, just
That's a wrap.
don't disappear.
That's a
Make
wrap.
sure you get in the comments.
Yes, tell us what you think is the biggest ick that instantly kills a first date, please, guys.
And be honest, weight loss, drugs, cheating or fair game? What do you think?
Yes, we want all the opinions.
Big love to everyone on this live.
Yeah, replay crew, Spotify gang. We also see you guys.
Like, subscribe, share it, all that rubbish.
Yeah, we're back same time next week. And we're also back on Thursday.
More juice.
We out. Thank you. Le Bosh. Another great.
I like it. I like it.